perfect world, green and sparsely populated, with a bearable gravity of 1.06 g and a pleasing planetary rotation of 26 standard hours. It was also the epitome of exclusivity. A former research colony, Calliope had thrived, turning into the most exclusive university in the Galactic Coalition. The university prided itself on only employing the best of the best and paying them crappy wages, unless they had tenure. If not for a prestigious scholarship and a lot of luck, Aurora would have never made it here. Her own home colony was a broken-down wreck, barely held together with sealant tape and hope. Even now, moving with the crowd, she felt slightly out of place. Too poor, too socially awkward. A misfit who didn't have the money or the connections to keep up with the upwardly mobile sharks who made up most of Calliope's population. Keeping her head down, she hurried past a group of wealthy students flashing their fashionable neural implants at passers-by. A thick artificial fog was slowly rolling in, obscuring the street and turning the air a hazy light-streaked violet. Shimmering bands of light flickered to life along the pavement, illuminating the passers-by from below. Agora, too, was the main center of nightlife on Calliope. Close to the spaceport, it was always crowded and affordable on a student budget. Agora 1 was strictly the avenue of the filthy rich, while Agora 3 and up were better avoided without an armed escort. Aurora followed a red curving band of light past pubs and upscale shops towards the old spaceport. Formerly seedy, now the hottest spot in town, the old quarter housed the best clubs in the city. Aurora wouldn't know. She'd never been there. Her high-heeled sandals sent a jolt of pain rocketing up her legs with every step. The thin straps bit into her feet. She ignored the pain. She was now horrifically late instead of merely very late. She tried Naya's comm again. No answer. The fog billowed higher, wreathing the passers-by in eerie ultraviolet. Ahead of her, a woman erupted in drunken giggles. Aurora could no longer see the ground. Stupid fog. The slick spot on the pavement came out of nowhere, as did the man. Aurora slipped and went flying. A broad back loomed out of the fog. Her flailing hand brushed one leather-clad shoulder a split second before the man whirled around with inhuman smoothness. Hard arms closed around her waist, stopped her from crashing into the ground. Her cheek crashed against a muscular chest instead. "Careful there." That low, amused voice stroked like fur over her overloaded senses. The scent of leather and mail filled her nose. Her rescuer smelled exactly like a rainstorm. She should know. She studied weather for a living. She took a deep breath and forced herself to pull away. He helped, setting her back on her feet like she weighed nothing. Warm hands hugged her hips briefly before they settled on her upper arms, steadying her. Still faint from the adrenaline rush, Aurora looked up at the most beautiful man she'd ever seen. That face alone was a work of art. A strong jaw shadowed by dark stubble, a firm, sensual mouth, eyes so blue they glowed. People streamed past them, grumbling. Aurora barely noticed. She simply couldn't stop staring at that face. Her withered libido, shriveled from 2 years of lab work with only minimal social interaction, burst from its grave with an eager screech. It sank sharp claws into her belly and pointed. "That one," it demanded. "Naked. Now." "Yeah, fat chance." "I'm sorry," she managed past dry lips. "Didn't mean to ambush you." He studied her for a second, those piercing eyes intent on hers. A wholly irrational blush flooded her cheeks in response. She thought she saw stars kindle in the depths of his eyes, which was ridiculous. Naya was right. She had to get out more. He stepped away, releasing her. "No harm done? You all right?" That voice should be illegal. A deep, smooth baritone, it stroked her in all the wrong places. A hot ache gathered at the juncture of her legs. Aurora stared at him dumbly for 2 long seconds before she could gather herself enough to speak. "Yes?" she finally stammered. "Sorry, again." He didn't smile, but his eyes crinkled slightly at the corners.